Hi Chad, welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? It is Monday, February 20th of 2023, and we're back for yet another stream. It's not our usual stream time because it is a holiday in the US. So I figured I would stream a little early. And then I'm even earlier because I'm supposed to go climbing with some new friends later today. Yeah, so starting early to end early. But we do have a notification to read off, which is Snipsy has reached the 2-year mark. Oh, I regret replaying the TTS. Thank you for the resub in 2 years, Snipsy. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. John MV1 was here before the stream started. Snipsy was here, both in premium chat and normal chat. Congrats on being first. Meat Sauce is here. Hello, hello. About to get back to work myself. I don't have that today. Easy Light's also here. Hello, hello. Good to see all the EU crowd showing up. Joey Spites is here. My company took today as a holiday, but for some reason I'm working. Don't work on your days off. Don't work on your days off. Linux Tips, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. The end of the server says, I'm still at work. OMG, so early? Yeah. What time is it in, like, in the rest of the world? Let's see. What time is it in Germany? Oh, it's 4 p.m. It's almost too EU friendly today. Samir's also here. Hello, hello. 4 p.m. Yes, yes. 5 p.m. in Greece. Or perhaps too EU friendly today. Oh well. Such as the way things go. So the plan for today's stream is to do 2 or 3-ish things. One, I have to fix the Dead Snakes builds. Actually, why do I have 2 unread? Oh, yeah. I have to fix the Dead Snakes builds. So we're gonna do that. What else? What else? Also, someone made a YouTube video about a pull request I made, so we're gonna watch that YouTube video. I hate React content, but I feel like this is not really React content, but and I think the video is short. I actually don't know because I haven't looked at it at all. EasyLight says I have to work until 6:15 because I was too tired to start before 10. I know that feel. I know that feel. Radim, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, that's the plan for today, is to Dead Snakes, watch that YouTube video, and then work on Precommits test suite. Let me show you the problem. Let me show you the problem there, which is if we look at pull request times, just take this one for instance. Even though I think it's not ready because I don't know if they haven't replied to my latest. But anyway, these tests take way too fucking long. This one takes 30 minutes to run. This one only takes 13. I improved this a bunch, but for a while they were both sitting at 30 minutes each, and I don't really have time for that. It turns out like 90% of the test suite time is the various programming languages. On Windows, it's mostly Conda and Node. On Linux, it's mostly Ruby and Conda. Conda's just fucking slow. But I have some ideas that I've been working towards, which would allow me to not run all the language tests all the time, because the languages rarely change. We've started moving, I say we, Marsha and I, have started moving each of the tests to their own test file. I say started because we've been working on this for like a month and a half now. So look at this commit. OMG, we're running a hook. March 14th of 2014. Precommit has come quite a long way. Blizzard Incorporated, which I doubt, there's no way that's the real Blizzard. Welcome to the stream, says, hi, it's my first time catching you live, but I've been binging your Anthony Explains series. Nice, nice, good to hear. Simple fix drop Conda, yeah. Yeah, if only. If only. Conda has been a big pain in my ass. Oddly enough, .NET has been kind of a pain in the ass too. Speaking of .NET being a pain in the ass, do you want to see? Do you want to see some fun fuckery? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. No, this isn't even it. It's the same title, but where the fuck? How do I even get to this issue? Here we go. This has got to be it, right? No, this isn't even it. This is an intentional change. Shit, I don't even know how I find this. Who are you? Oh, Morgan. Being annoying. Damn, how do I find this? Anyway, the TLDR is .NET 7. Oh, I bet if I do .NET build output 70200, I bet that'll find it. Yeah, here we go. This the one? Yeah. Okay. So in a patch release, with no notice whatsoever, the .NET tooling went from this being a supported option to erroring with only a very shitty workaround. So it was zero to error. They pulled the poetry. And there's like, this is like a 50 comment thread. There's another linked 50 comment thread. I'm in one of the 50 comment threads. Like this broke a lot of people. It also broke pre-commit. But it's just clown stuff. Oh no. Oh, okay. The CVE is included in 103. All right, that's fair. That makes sense. But yeah, they're a bit of clown behavior here. No, it will not redeem. Dr. Mark Q, hello, how you doing? Yes, it's EU friendly stream today. I'm not confused shit I mean with their naming. I never know which .NET is which. What do you mean? Like they don't technically follow Semver except for like the first number. The third number is just their build number. It's not actually a patch version. They have their own like special page about this. .NET Semver. Of course, I'm going to find Semver packages for .NET and not. This is the one I want. Maybe. Bon HH! Thank you for the resub at 20 months. It's been a bit. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for your continued support. And Blizzard Incorporated, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it. Welcome. This is about libraries. This is not .NET itself. Anyway, I read a page about .NET, and their versioning is not quite the same. Oh, the framework and .NET Core. Yeah. Yeah, none of those versions match because they're all independent components, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, when you talk about .NET 7, you're like, yes, but what .NET Core version are you on? And it's like, yeah. Admittedly, I think this confusion is actually a good thing. Because back when I wrote .NET, there was only one version because none of it was open source. You were just worrying about that .NET framework version. But I guess even then you had to deal with like the ASP.NET version and the framework version if you wrote an ASP.NET app. God, does anyone remember ASP Classic? That might be dating me. Fixter Jake! Thank you for resub at 32 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You're up! Morning. Okay, anyway. .NET broke their shit. Freakman has a workaround for it, which is in theory a fix, but also perhaps a workaround. Yeah, see, this is the reasonable fix. I don't know why they didn't just do this. Annoying. I don't know why they even bothered. Waste of everyone's time. Can't forget it. It was embedded in HTML like PHP. I mean, admittedly, their new templating language is kind of similar, but yeah, it was just all it was PHP style. Wasn't it PHP style VB6? It was fun. It was fun. JaceBite says, I remember VB6 was such a great language. I wrote a bunch of VB6, for better or worse. Jake says, I love using .NET, but sometimes their old Microsoft side comes out. Yeah, but then usually like the community is pretty good about putting them in line. Although they haven't succeeded on all of those fronts. Nedbox says, is that the Kinesis 1? No, this is the Kinesis Freestyle Pro. If you want to learn more about it and my review of it, you can check out my video here. Oh, for a second I thought my bot wasn't subbed, but no. So it's the first match. Okay, cool. Anyway, leave that email. So the first thing that we're gonna get started with is the deadsnakes nightly builds are failing again. And I think it's for the same reason as last time, which is the stupid SHA-256 module shenanigans stuff, which we fixed once, but I think they refactored it, and now it's either just a merge conflict or I don't know. We'll find out. Deadsnakes. Python 3.12 nightly. Mindtooth, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Big one recently was where they were gonna pull out hot reload. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the hot reload one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was a spicy meatball. Oh yeah, by the way, we have a new Pokemon thing happening. This is the like slightly less cool version of this one. Basically, well, actually, I think this is the cooler looking version of this one, but it's the slightly less efficient version of this. But it's playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is the older Pokemon games, and the code is actually using the bike acceleration to force an encounter. So it's a very... The button press is not precise when you're playing the game, but the way that the microcontroller has to play the game, it's very precise there. Because it has to... So normally when you're playing the game, you hold the forward button and then you press B while you're holding forward. But my microcontroller doesn't have a general... It doesn't have a supported way to press two buttons at once. Anytime I have to press two buttons at once, I have to make a custom button for it. So what it does is it presses forward for a little bit, lets go, presses B, and then presses forward in like a 5 millisecond window, and that causes it to still get the boost. So yeah. But the boost is only a micro optimization. It could just press forward and get to the same place. But anyway, it makes it more consistent, but also it's kind of cool. The other odd thing about this boost pattern here is this would have never worked in Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet, if you make a 5 millisecond button press, it gets dropped like 1 in 20 button presses. Whereas Sword and Shield, I have not seen this fail yet. So, I mean, knock on wood, but Sword and Shield is apparently a much better and much more consistent game. But anyway, that's what that's running there. All right, 312 nightly. How do I do this? I have to remember this every single time because I feel like, oh right, and we moved it. Runbooks, GitHub workflows, and update nightly. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's failing on the actual branches and not the update part. But yeah, this has been emailing me once a day for the whole week. DDoS! Hello, how you doing? Mindtooth says, laying on the sofa ready for some code entertainment. Nice, nice. Mindtooth says, saw your try accept earlier today. Do you have one on with? I actually have 5 on with. Let's hope that it actually just says one of them and then... Damn it. Aw, man. I think if I do explains easy way, it'll get the right video. Yeah, there we go. Well, that gives you part two. Part two of I think 3. But yeah, check out that video 139. 138 should also be about context managers. Yeah. Here's the 3-part mega thing about context managers, and then there's a few others scattered around. Like nesting context managers with classes. Yeah. But anyway, there's with statement. And I go into way too much detail about that. Well, how you doing, D-Nelsp? Hey, nerd. What's up, nerd? Alright, let's see what the... Alright. Close all these. Right? Yeah. We'll look at this in a second. Alright, do our React, not React content. Fucking modules setup. Admittedly, it's, I think, my patch as well. Yeah. I noticed this because my pull request to CPython merge conflicted, so I was pretty sure that this was going to conflict too. I'm here. Fortunately, no work today. Yeah, I also don't have work today. It says, finally got my quote-unquote car. Why is your car in air quotes? Connected to Home Assistant? Neat. I'm too terrified about IoT shenanigans. Yeah. Speaking of cars... my new fancy car is I've driven it enough miles to get past break-in. And so yesterday, for the lulz of it, once it was past break-in, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna floor it and see what happens. And holy shit. Like the car was fun before, but holy shit. It is a wild ride. But I had fun with that yesterday. And it sounds so good. It just sounds so fucking good. I'll try and record some video and so that you can have you can understand what I'm talking about, because it is something else. Now mentioning I have a supercharger with a Z6. Oh my god. I can't, like, I can imagine something faster, but I also kind of can't. Yeah, because right now it's basically you put your foot down and you're suddenly at 50. Like you just blink and you're at 50 miles an hour, which is nuts. Just nuts. Blizzard Incorporated says in your videos about Python package management, you mentioned VM, virtualenv, and some other things, but not pipenv. Yeah, because pipenv sucks. It's slow. It's unnecessary. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. And I don't use any software by the original author. Car, because it's just the data that Kia pulls from my car for a Kia Connect. Oh, I see. I see. Fixer Jake says, last year in Orlando, I rented a Mustang GT350. Oh, that's a fun car. Best sounding car I've ever driven. It was crazy. Oh, what did I rent one time? I don't think it was a 350, but I have rented a few Mustang convertibles. and then driven them in California, like in the windy, like on fucking, what is that road? It's like a very famous one too. Not Highway 1, but the other one. Skyline? Skyline, is that what it's called? Skyline? Road? California? Yeah. Skyline. This is a fun road to drive cars on. Unless there are cyclists out, and then it's not so fun. I did that a few times when I was in California. Vinnicame, hello, hello. How you doing? Good to see you again. Lord Psycho, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Mixed Jake says, I will forever dislike PipM due to my last job having a few projects use it, and there were multiple instances of it taking 30 minutes to generate a log file. God damn! Holy shit. KME says, Precommit doesn't support Bitbucket. Precommit works on everything. Precommit doesn't give a shit. It will run hooks, and it'll clone hooks. Like, as long as something is clonable, you can write a hook using Precommit. And it can work on any Git repo. If you're specifically talking about Precommit CI, then yeah, Precommit CI is currently GitHub only. It wouldn't be a ton of work to make it work on other CI systems. I just haven't I haven't had the incentive and the amount of time to do it yet. Yeah, like I started working on a GitLab integration, and then I got busy with other things, you know. As I tend to do, I'm very bad at finishing things. I'm very great at starting lots and lots and lots of things, but not finishing things. Engineer Kai, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Meat Sauce says, have you ever traveled abroad? I have. I have gone, let's see. I went to Italy in, again, what year was that? 2015, 2016? Let's see. We're gonna go on the dreaded book site. When was this photo from? Was this from France or is this from this? It's hard to tell. This one's pizza. It's got to be Italy, right? No, this was fucking. This is in California. What? Where's the fucking trip photos that my dad and I took? Okay, here's the. Well, we'll do France first. I went to France in. No, that's not the right time. Did this get posted for real? Oh, September of 2019. I went to France with my dad. And while I was in France, my dad and I went on a 100-kilometer bike ride. That was cut short. I don't know if you can see it. I have a scar right here on my finger. This is actually one of my favorite stupid stories about how fucked healthcare is in the US compared to everywhere else. Anyway, we're on a bike ride, and I think we're like 90 kilometers in, and we're basically just riding our rental bikes back to the bike shop to return them. And on the streets of Paris, and going up a sidewalk, and there's construction on the right-hand side. And so I am transitioning from the sidewalk to the road to go around this construction. And there's a planter box, or not a planter box. There's like a cutout in the cement where there's a tree. And they were in the process of replacing this tree, and so the cutout didn't have any dirt in it. It was basically just a drop off. And as I'm going around this planter cutout, I slip a little, and my front tire goes right into the planter box, and so my bike starts falling over this way. And I reach out to catch myself falling, and there's a metal corrugated fence there. And I grab the side of the metal corrugated fence, and it slices open my pinky there, and I just start bleeding everywhere. So bike ride was cut short. Went to the hospital in Paris, and we get there. We took an Uber there because we know from, well, at least I thought, given my experience in the US, that it's much cheaper to take rideshare to the hospital than it is to take an ambulance. But apparently this was not true. I should have just taken an ambulance because that would have been cheap anyway. But anyway, we get to the hospital, and I get to the front desk, and they're like, okay, we need to do x-rays, stitches, etc., blah, blah, blah. We're going to get you in and at least get it so you stop, bleeding everywhere, and then we'll address all those things. And I'm like, cool, whatever. Go through all that. I think I'm at the hospital for like 2-ish hours. They do 2 rounds of x-rays. I think I got a tetanus booster. I got about 4 or 5 stitches, maybe 5 or 6 stitches. And then we come to the part where we have to pay. And the lady, she's like, okay, I know you're a foreigner, blah, blah, blah. Do you have any relatives in France? Anyone at all? And I'm like, no, I don't know any relatives here. And she's like, do you know anybody in France? And I'm like, no. And she's like, can you name someone's name that lives in France? And I'm like, sorry, I can't. And she was so disappointed that she just like couldn't give us this for free. And then she's like, okay, well, your total is going to be 108 euros. And I'm like, my mind is just like fucking blown. Like she was going through all this effort to save me 100 euro. And I'm thinking in my head, like, man, if I would have gotten even just an x-ray in the US and didn't have insurance, this would have been like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And so like 100 euros, I'm like, that's fucking nothing. But it would have been free. It would have been completely free if I lived in France. So like the healthcare situation in the US is completely fucked. And you know, the rest of the world has this so much better. But yeah, anyway. That's my story about how healthcare should be a right and the US is super fucked. But anyway. Move from Bitbucket to GitHub and it's to Bitbucket from GitHub. Oh. DL says, how much do you hate JSON path? I'm not sure I'm familiar with what that is. But yeah, anyway, I went to France in 2019 and I went to Italy, I want to say in 2017. Might have been, no, it would have been earlier than that. When was that? When did I go to Italy? I don't know. For some reason, I don't have dated photos of it. But I went to Italy and it was great. Oh yes, I have been abroad. Logan Wood, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Lobsang's also here. Speed was supposedly gotten better on Pippin, but it's still such an oddball tool. Probably not worth using. Yeah, I just wouldn't use it anyway out of principle. Zero, hello, hello. Hospital's free. It would have been. They tried so hard to make it free for me. It's Blammy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Excitebite. Good to see you again. S1 Cube. Hello, hello. Typical European. We hate that we have to pay $1 for anything with respect to healthcare. Yeah. Lucy Jake says my insurance was a savior. Spent 2 nights in the hospital last year and spent like $300 before insurance. The bill was $13,000. Yeah. That's also insane. That's also insane. Faizy says, and you had 0 insurance. So I had travel insurance and I could have gotten my credit card to comp the 108 euro. But I was also like, do I really want to sit on the phone for essentially $100? Like, my time is not worth that. Like the whole process to get, I mean, if it were, you know, if it were in the US, it were like a couple $1,000s. I mean, $1,000. Absolutely, I'm going to use my travel insurance to resolve that. But $100, nah. Not worth the hassle to sit on the phone for however many hours and talk to so many people. Is there an alternative tool that you can use to get ensure consistent versioning? Yeah, you can just use pip freeze. You don't need special tools. Like recurrence text works fine. Ballsy, hello, hello. How you doing? Yes. Fixing deadsnakes. We gotta. Which script did it run? I think this is just the Rebasify one. Update branch. Yeah. Nightly update branch. Runbooks nightly update branch. Dot Ubuntu jammy. Bop. Fucking A. Okay, well, let us see. Module setup. Okay, yeah. This is definitely the thing that I modified. Oh, and this is gone. Okay, so if I do this, it should say there's no differences, right? Right? Nothing to commit. Yes, get the rebase, continue. Exit 0? No, that's not how that works. That's how the other script works. Damn it. Belbalek, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. That's what Gear says. Why is Dead Snake such a pain? Or at least it feels like it's pain for you. Hey, I enjoy working on it. It breaks a lot because for two reasons. One, building Python is a real big pain in the ass. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making a correct Python build. And the other thing is Python changes a lot. And you'll notice, you know, I'm working on a nightly build. And so anytime anything changes, nightly will fail. Yeah, nightly will fail. So I don't know. This is just in general what happens when you're dealing with bleeding edge technology is you'll deal with breakages more often. But I think the nice thing about doing it this way versus not doing nightlies is I do the breakages one at a time rather than eating a whole month of breakages all at once, which is what I used to do before I had nightlies. And I still kind of do that whenever I release the tagged versions. But at least I know what I need to fix by the time that comes up. But yeah. Virtual Plus, pip freeze works for most needs, to be honest. Pip tools can help you if you want to format your requirements. Yeah. Nipsey says, I've seen some bills from American hospitals that charge $50 for 2 glasses of water. Kids bandages. Yeah. Yeah, they'll nickel and dime you. Well, they'll $50 bill you. Battlestorm, hello. How you doing? Good to see you again. Feels like it's not worth building nightly. Well, most of the time I don't have to do anything. It's only like once a week that it breaks. And sometimes I can go months without it breaking. But especially while things are in alpha, it seems to break a lot. That's fine. GBBPQ export. I can never remember if it's export or import. Ah, we got the right one. Good. Good. What am I doing? What am I calling this? Refresh patches. That's what I usually call it. Alright, now we need to look for SHA-256 module. Yeah. Wait, what? This file doesn't exist anymore. Is this a test? These two files don't exist. Is this a test? What is this? What is this thing? Macros equals clean lines. Dude, what is this file? What is this file? C analyzer. Anyway, I think this file is broken. I think there's a reference to this in the Debian directory. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I have to do a thing to this. I think this becomes SHA-2? Are these all tab characters? Yeah, these are tab characters. Okay, so I need to put another tab in here. Oh, and probably put them in order. And I think this module goes away. In a comment? think that's the right fix. I don't know. We can bet channel points on it. SHA 256 and SHA 512 are now SHA 2. Yes. Oh boy. Subsnaga, hello. Hi, greets Anthony. What should be the better way to have secret-like tokens when you have to use multiple workstations execute the same scripts? MVARs are meh, in my opinion, since I have to update those every time I need to change tokens. Would we have cool something like Dropbox TOML file? It depends if this is just like personal stuff or if it's like a work thing. Like if you're an actual enterprise software or application or otherwise, you would probably set up like Vault or Secrets Manager or something like that and request secrets from there. Like if you have an AWS account, you could use the Secrets Store or whatever the fuck it's called, which just works fine for me. I like it. But, MW8000, thank you for the follow. Welcome. The other idea, and I haven't vetted the actual security of this, so somebody who knows more than me about security may be able to say whether this is a good or bad idea. Fucking what is that repo called? Iris something or another. Yeah. So what this does is you distribute just your SSH key to all of your machines. The same SSH key. I know you're probably not supposed to share those or whatever. And then what it does is it uses your SSH authorization socket to generate a symmetric key. Basically, it gives it a salt value, and the socket salts or seals? One of the two. Signs or seals? I don't remember which one. The salt value, and then that sign/sealed value is used as a symmetric key. And then with that symmetric key, you can check in data that no one else can see. Is the idea. This is my research on it so far to see whether it is actually a good idea or not. Someone else has built an entire tool. Oh, they've archived it. Well, that's not a good sign. Why do they archive it? Is it because ECDSA doesn't work? There's no commit on their... Oh, there is a commit right here. In theory, Age has the same idea, so perhaps this is sound. I don't know. But anyway, this might be an idea. I have no idea if it works, though. DNL says, is it bad that I want to send Anthony Pepsi X Peeps for live review on stream? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Nightlight says, what's the video below your keyword camera? Is it pre-recorded or is it another stream? It is not pre-recorded. It is live. If you do bang Pokemon, which I think Fixer Jake did. Oh, I gotta update the messaging on that. It still is the old message. But plugins, simple Pokemon. I am soft resetting for shiny Pokemon. On a real Switch. Yeah. Shiny Pokemon C. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. That's not good. So I wrote reconnect code, but it doesn't work. So anytime it does this, the bot actually is not connecting. Yeah. For personal use? Storm says, have you seen this Tox error? Oh. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've not worked on Tox in a while. What the fuck? Config set has been marked final and cannot be extended. But is it this plugin that you're using that's probably broken? Probably that whatever this plugin is. Oh wait, no, this is not a plugin. This is part of Tox itself. Weird. This is some new Tox 4 stuff that I still haven't read all the code for, so I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. But it seems like something if you could reproduce in a Docker image, then Gabber Renat would take a look at it and fix it. But I don't know. PepsiXpeeps.com. Well, no. It annoys me that Chrome doesn't give me a way to mute a tab before it opens. Artificial marshmallow flavored cola? The fuck? Sounds awful. I don't really drink pop, so I don't know that I would be the best to review it. Eternal Blue! Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yes, you have the updated command. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect. Sounds horrible. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound horrible. Nizar, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How you doing? This Jake says I have a soda stream and I love it. I don't buy soda. Is that like a thing that makes carbonated water for you? I don't really like carbonated water. Although I drink beer, so maybe. Okay, anyway. Oh, I should have kicked off the build because this takes forever. Run bugs, build, dash dash get. Oh, we can do a little channel point bet. We can do a little bet screw. Start prediction. Will this fix the build? Oh, we can just reuse the last one. Perfect. Alright, you can bet your points. I don't know. Sorry, the size of my window made it seem like the response to Bang Pokemon is just I am soft. What? Oh. That's funny. But yeah, bet your points. Bet your points on whether this fixes the build. I actually have no idea. But we'll find out. In the next episode. No. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, bug report on libsass Python, which is kind of dead. Using importers in my project, sometimes I need to raise an exception inside them because the path to SCS is wrong. I want to show a simple message to my users that the file is found. Libsass converts the exception to a string with the full traceback. How can I get rid of the traceback? You can't. You can't. Ending with Wolfred. Thank you for the resub. It's 7 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Oh, actually, there is a way. There's this like SAS error, I think. There's SAS error? I want to say there is. SAS error. Yeah. SAS error. How does that get used? I want to say... Why is that? Derpy derp. SAS error T. SAS error T. Error to SAS value. Error to SAS value. SAS make error. Is this the same as the stack trace thing a thing? Unknown type to SAS error. It's not that one. Exception to SAS error. Yeah. Perfect. I believe you can return SAS error with your message. Do I try this for them? Do I waste my fucking time and try this for them? God damn it, fine. Oh, poll is done, so we can press the button. Okay, cool. How did the bricks go? Andrew Lanex, it has been a very long time since I've seen you. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you again. Is it because I'm streaming at an absurdly early hour? That's why you're able to show up? Oh, we're almost 50-50 split on this. Did else put a bunch on yes? Dexter Jake put a bunch on no. Interesting. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Wilfred's also doing well. I'm doing alright. We're streaming early because I was supposed to go climbing today during normal stream time with some new friends. So also I don't have work today, so shoveled everything around. Metalstorm slapped down 11 total points. Damn, fucking high roller there. Which will libsass python. Is that what the package is called? I think it's just called libsass. Not to be confused with libass. Okay. So if we do this, we get that. And if we do return sass.sass error, this instead. What the fuck? Oh my god. Expected importer result to be a tuple of length 1, 2, 3. We've got 33. Okay, well that's clearly not quite right. Metalstorm says, if you had a 100k point redeem, I'd slap that down instead. I used to have one, but it's way too cheap to do what it is. Okay, what is the actual code for this supposed to be? It's probably just that I need to return a 2-tuple. Importer. Where is the importer? Call importer. Where's the if not pi result, go to done. Exception to SAS import error. So it is supposed to return. Oh, SAS import set error. I know we have that. Yeah, that is the only place where this happens. MDS Bunch is also here. As is Drunk, not raised SAS error. No, it's a return value meant to represent a value rather than. It's so you can make a function that returns an error. Robin's also here. Hello. Good to see you again. Exonity's also here. Am I gonna guilt you into streaming again, Robin? I don't believe there's a way to do that. In theory, there could be some customization around returning a SAS error and converting that into an import error, but it doesn't look like that happens at the moment. You. Why did they run their Python script in IPython? Weird. Okay, this doesn't count as a failure. I forgot to check out a branch. Hello? Did I... Wait, what is it mad about? Creating pristine tar. Couldn't commit. Failure to find the ref. What do you mean? What do you mean? Couldn't find that ref. It's right fucking here. Oh. That's supposed to be a tag? Why is it trying to do that one and not this one? Oh, good. I don't remember how this thing works. This is okay. This is not a scam. I promise. Fucking what is that file? Changelog. Oh, it's because we have this in here, don't we? How do I do this the right way? Run books. Nightly update branch. I have to DCH-V the right thing in here, I think. Or I have to make this tag available. I think I could just make this tag available. How do I do that? I think I can just show what this is. Is this just a... is this just B1B? Well, that doesn't line up at all. What? Why is this commit B1B, but it's marked G... Oh, it is GB1B. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I can just tag that. Get tag this. How does get tag work? I can never remember the order. Is it revision first or is it tag first? We'll just try both of them and see what happens. We'll just try both of them and see what happens, right? Yeah, copium. Not a valid tag name. Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. Oh, right. The tilde is not allowed in there. It's gotta be deadsnakes /v this underscore dash number dash this without the rest on the end. Maybe? We'll try that. We will try that. Okay, that's still going, this is still going. Make sure it runs on macOS. What do you mean, Mailstorm? What are we talking about? I've lost. I have dropped the context. I don't know what you mean. We lost the bet? What do you mean we lost the bet? No. The me failing to run the build properly is not the bet. What do they mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't. Anyway. Okay. So, the other thing that I want to do, and I don't really do React content, so this is a one-time thing. And well, let me change it so that YouTube can hear this too. Advanced audio properties. Desktop audio enabled. Okay. Which is why I paused the music so that I don't get this video claimed. Alright, so I made a pull request, and there's actually a video that's going to come out about it in 60 seconds on my YouTube channel. I made my first Roost pull request, where I added this feature to this library called Gate Oxide. And they had this very interesting thing in their pull request template, which asked, is it okay for Byron to review the PR on video? With a little checkbox. And I said, sure, fine, whatever. This seems fine. And they have reviewed it. I know nothing about their content. I hope this isn't just terrible. But we're going to watch this. We're going to switch this tab so we don't lose our compression. We're going to watch this video. And we're going to see how it goes. Does that sound fun? Does that sound like a good idea, chat? Or is this a terrible idea? Is this a grave mistake? I don't even know it's gonna be in English. But let's do it. Let's see what Byron has to say about my CODs. Oh my god, it's a 7-minute video. Look at this thumbnail. The little roost down here. 17 views. How do let's see how long my video is on this, because I feel like my video isn't even 7 minutes. So I'm amazed, surprised that one is that long. Let's see, properties, details. Oh no, mine is 9 minutes. Okay, so I have more fluff than they do. All right, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gifting Git Oxide. Today we are reviewing a PR that adds the empty blob function to object ID. So we are now able to just get a hash of an empty blob without actually hashing it.
2x speed? We'll do 1.5. Can you make it a bit louder? Yes, I can. I can make it a bit louder. Hang on.
Object ID. So we're now able to just get a hash of an empty blob without actually hashing it.
Is that good?
And I thought this would be a good case for an episode because there's a, it's as easy as it can be. So we can look over kind of the general process of doing this. And it's a very nice PR too because it's already doing evering.
Oh, they're using they're using the tree style view that I don't like.
Barely anything we can change. Of course, we will do our best to find something to make it a little better. But first, yeah, let's take a look. This PR has a bunch of questions as well. So first Rust test, and there are questions about where to put the test. So should it be inline as unit test, or should it be as part of the integration test suite? And
fortunately, I guessed right.
It's a bit strange that it wasn't picked up because I think it's picked up just fine. Let's run the tests. Let's run.
Yeah, these ones were running fine. But when here, let me show you what I ran into. Maybe someone who knows more about Roost than I do can answer this. But I was trying to write unit tests for this particular thing. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of meta big. This is like a giant monorepo. I was working on Gix hash. Cat Peasant! Thank you for the resub.
Greetings all AWC Noodle 2 underscore HFAWC Noodle 1 underscore HF Pogbones.
Taniwa, thank you as well for the resub at 15 months. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Thank you for your continued support. Okay, so I was trying to test something in this module here. And so the way that I understand inline tests in Rust to be written is you do config test, you do mod tests, then you make a function which is decorated with test, and then you can be called whatever you want. And just to make something that should always fail, I was like, okay, well, let's see if I'm doing this part right. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, notifications are really loud? Sorry. Yeah. Huh. My bad. Let me mute those for a second. That way... Yeah, let me make sure this doesn't make a sound. Okay. The notifications are muted for a bit. Sorry about that. No TTS. Don't bother getting scammed. Okay, so I wrote a test here thinking, okay, cool. I can now run cargo test And it should be able to, it should fail. That test should fail, right? That's, in theory, the idea. Oh, sorry about the notifications. I totally forgot about that. That's what I get for cranking the desktop volume. Also, this will be the first time YouTube hears the notifications. And yeah, rest build times take forever, blah, blah, blah. RIP YouTube, yeah. Okay, so it should have failed, right? Right? It should have failed, but it doesn't. And I don't know why it didn't fail. If we look at another one that does the same thing, like this one, it has config test, mod tests, test, function name. So I don't know. Maybe if I use assert eq instead? But I'm pretty sure that this should, yeah, this should fail, but it doesn't. So, I don't know. I will paste this diff into there. Maybe they will know better than I will. Because, yeah. Anyway. Here's what I was confused about with the unit tests. And then inside Gix hash. Yeah. Whereas I expect a failure. The weird thing is if I run cargo test object ID, oops, that's spelled wrong. Cargo test object ID, now it fails. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. If I explicitly, if I run the tests with a name, then they fail. Then the new test fails. Which is weird to me. Anyway, okay, let's continue watching the video. Is it compiling at all? Yeah, yeah. Carl, hello. But bang false is true? Yeah, true. Shirosaka says, I don't think your test showed up in the cargo output. Try targeting the package you wrote in the test with -- package. But it should just run it anyway, right? The other packages don't have any special notification or setup like that, and they worked. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter.
Gix hash, and here they are. It all works.
Oh,
so we can follow the structure of the.
What is this IDE? What is this? What did they open? What did I miss? How did they get here?
It's a bit strange that it wasn't picked up because I think it's picked up just fine. Let's run the tests. Let's run the test for.
Looks like JetBrains. Yeah, it does look like JetBrains.
And here they are. It all works.
Okay, well.
So we can follow the structure of the crate. So
30 milliseconds to run the test? Why is there so
new
slow?
function here? Empty tree. It's also const, so we can.
Yes, the forbidden numbers is still blocked, AngelinX. Some things never change. Sea lion in light mode, is that what this is? But it's roost.
Use it at compile time because it's all statically known here, and this is fully supported as compile time evaluation. But these kind of things, at least, that's pretty cool. And so we would expect this to be an object ID and then empty something. So if I look at the test hierarchy, we see top level crate, Gix hash, object ID, and there's a top level module, empty tree, empty blob. So this is something I would probably just deduplicate, and then I think it's fine.
Yeah,
empty
he got rid of the
tree,
prefixes.
Empty blob. Let's do that. But it definitely is being
Maybe
executed. The author also added a test that wasn't previously existing for empty tree for good measure. That's nice. So let's see where this is used. Can you find the test just by looking it up?
Off screen. Oh well.
Is it this one? No, that's in Gix. That's in Gix.
Oh, Byron almost has 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool.
Just go here. Should also follow the structure, and it does. So here's from Hex, and here we got empty. empty, 3 empty hash. Run this again.
Whoa, why did it display it inline? That was kind of weird. It just made it into a one-line thing?
Better. Now.
Or did he collapse it?
For the test
I missed that.
itself, does it make sense? Yes, absolutely. It's.
Oh, I skipped ahead and I want to skip behind. What? That's weird. I don't think he ended up making it one line. I don't know why it looks like that.
Empty.
Must be a collapsing thing.
Again. That now looks a bit better. Now, for the test itself, does it make sense? Yes, absolutely. It's wonderful. It couldn't be better because that's exactly how the hash is created. It's the loose object format.
I learned this. I learned this while making this PR. It took me a while to research how Git actually builds these blob hash things. I go over this a little bit in my video too, but it's the object type, then the length, then a null byte, and then the contents. And if they're empty, there's no contents. So it's just this
object type here in plain text, and then
he's saying the same thing.
Size. And because there's nothing, I think that I don't actually know the format by heart anymore, but there's a null in there. I think that's separating the content from the header and helps to parse that, well, decimal number that is the size. And there's nothing else I would do here, except that this seems to be doing it just fine. We could, of course, break it a little bit and see if that does anything.
Yeah, and I also did that while mucking around with it.
So the bug in the test.
In fact, I changed the 0 to a 1 also.
Let's take a look. Hasher. Hasher, fine to import it. Usually these import paths are meant to be nice. So we could write git features hasher, but that doesn't actually sound that nice. Kind,
cool.
Object ID is fine. We're testing here. Kind is also
key sound. What do you mean, meat sauce?
Fine. Usually kind alone.
Flashbang mode,
short,
yeah.
But since we are, using a type from the crate we're actually testing, I think it's fine because we know it must be a hash kind. And there would be one more question to ask. Can we make this so that we kind of automatically know that we should add the SHA-256 version when we actually implement it? And yeah, the only way to do this would be to exhaustively match on it. And that...
Yeah, do you think it will ever switch to SHA-256? I feel like that ship has already sailed. Oh, you can hear him typing in the video? Oh, I can't hear him typing. Weird. Huh.
We kind of have to force into this. Otherwise, there's probably not much use. Also, iterating over a variance, it's kind of cumbersome. You have to know the variance. But if we could just get one match in here, we would know that we have to do it to eventually upgrade this once SHA-256.
Yeah, I think like what he's talking about here is that when this gets extended, if this gets extended to SHA-256, then some more work would need to be done. But I think this would already would it fail to compile? I think it would already need updating because this function would be non-exhaustive.
The thing is that in many places, this also is non-exhaustive, so I think there's no real, if we do it here, there's a ton of other places where we kind of have to search for the use of SHA-1 in order to kind of figure out...
Oh! Mr. Singh, thank you for the resub. It's 16 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Are these Gitoids? Asks Taniwa. This is a Git library for Roost. That's not complete, but I added a small little thing to it.
How to make this part of the
and we're watching their video about my code.
I really think it's fine, especially since there's no timeline for actual SHA-256 support. So yeah, but that's my thoughts, just to make that transparent. And overall, I think that's a tiny refactor here. So remove redundancy in function names.
Oh, we edited even.
And that should be it. Let's push into this. Yeah, git LFS.
Did you see the edit cut there?
I think it's
impressed.
Great, but the way it's implemented is just not all.
Wait, what does this say down at the bottom? Oh, damn, the YouTube
all the way through. Done.
Oh, to HTTPS. Wow.
Not in
HTTPS pushing.
So git oxide uses git LFS for a couple of things. And
couldn't be me.
With other PRs. Okay, so that refactor should go through, obviously, but you never know. And once that is done, I will merge. So overall, thanks a lot for this contribution. Everything is great.
Awesome.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
That's cool. Nice. Well, if you want to subscribe to their channel as well, here you go. Okay, that was kind of cool. All right, let me put the volume back in the right place and turn back on notifications. 31. Mute. Alright, tell me if this is too loud. Sounds normal to me. Be fine. Yeah, yeah. 3 billion devices. Okay, good. It says, question, where did you define your test? They have test equals false for bins in their cargo toml file. It's just in a library file. You can actually reproduce, because I commented on their thing. Here. You wanna figure out where I went wrong, and yeah. Tony West says, I think they'll eventually shift to 256 because the government is a major user of Git and they'll require all their contractors get off SHA-1. Yeah, and FIPS mode, you don't have SHA-1, right? Has FIPS banned SHA-1? Has FIPS banned SHA-1? Nova Coast, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Will be disallowed. Seems future tense. Is SHA-1 FIPS compliant? Inconclusive snapshot there. This page is something else. Algorithms that are not approved. Oh, we're on the Oracle docs now. We're down a rabbit hole. Oh, I gotta start playing music again. Otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. They deprecated it? Yeah, I know like it's a bad idea to use it, but I wasn't sure if they had actually banned it yet. SHA-5 12224. Huh. SHA-1 is not listed here. But makes sense, I guess. Makes sense. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that SHA-1's on its way out because it's theoretically broken. Unodos3, hello, how you doing? JB Creative says, what's the Switch game playing on your stream? If you do bang Pokemon, you'll learn the answer to that. But yeah, anyway, let's see how this build is going. Oh. Unexpected upstream changes. Oh, did I? That's also me fucking up the build. What do you mean upstream changes? Oh, because I have to make a change. Fucking change like. I think I have to make a tag based on this. So this is still not scamming you, chat. I promise. BCH-V 3120 squiggly alpha 5 blah -1 plus jammy 1. And update to this. What's here? And I don't actually care about the date. And then we'll rebase out this commit because it doesn't actually matter. Okay. Surely this time it will be not me making build mistakes, but actually testing whether the change fixes. Still not scamming you. If you look at, I'm pretty sure I worded it right. Will this fix the build? The answer is still undefined. We still don't know whether it fixed the build or not. Zenpaz, hello, how you doing? Kappa says, in the century that you did your change, I think they have test equals false in their lib section. Gix hash. Oh, they do! They do! Why would you do this? Why though? See, I gripped around for test a lot. Admittedly, I was drinking, so that would explain why I may not have found this one. Like, I found this line. I don't know why I didn't see this line next to it. That's so weird. That's so weird. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? It technically didn't fix the build. Yeah, but we don't know whether the change has fixed or not fixed the build yet. We only know that the build is failing because I've ran the wrong commands a few times in a row. Because I rarely do this. Make all tests pass with this one weird trick? Yeah. 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 It's true. He jumped over the Bulmer Peak. I mean... Have I told you about my college projects? That, yo, it's the drop song chat. I didn't do a single project sober in college. My favorite were group projects. Oh my god. Some of the group projects that we did, usually with Stefan and Nick, which are my two like college programming friends. I should check them on them. Usually what would happen is we would get a 2-4, and we would go to, usually we did it in my bedroom at my house, and Nick when Nick gets drunk, Nick just starts singing random lyrics. When Stefan gets drunk, he just does the kind of thing where you just lay on the couch and just like live in the moment. Meanwhile, I get drunk and I write all the code. So that happens several times. Those are the days. Those were the days. But yeah, now I just drink and code on stream, so it all balances out. Yeah. And then I don't know. I was always finding more work than I was supposed to in group projects because it meant that I got it done and it worked and blah blah blah. But we found other ways to balance out the actual work because we had to like make a special README. I think I still have these somewhere. Would have been one of the ones we did. 492. What did I call these? What did I name these repos? Oh, not that many E's. Yeah, I still have some of their repos because they I let them host their repos in my SVN server. Which is 482. 482. Oh, this is such a cool class. Pluckable Q. Is this the one where... No, that's the list of files because the way their grader worked sucked. Where's the... Here we go. I'm surprised that I got away with stuff like this. This is in the files that we submitted. We graded us based on this. Oh. But yes, the refactoring happened. But yeah, this is because somebody rebased the initial commit, and so everyone conflicted with everything else. I like how your name is on almost all the pieces of work. Yeah, the bash nonsense in this is actually pretty cool. I wrote like a full ass test suite for this thing. Is it in here? Now I can rest in peace. Test 10 is probably fixed now. This was one of the few, I think this was the only project that I lost a point on in school. was this project here, 482-2. And it was because I didn't test for overflow. This is an overflow test. Little disappointed in myself, but such is life. Where's my test suite thing? Oh, also, I wrote a fuzzer. This is output from a fuzzer. And the best part is I wrote one fuzzer test, and it caught like 95% of the CPU bugs. So it was very useful. But where's the damn shell scripts? It was called runtest.sh. Yeah, here it is. Runs automated tests. Why did I do this in bash? If -v out is dev standard out. Wow, clever. Clever. Why did I write this in bash? Because we are busy waiting, sad face. Yeah. That was because the test harness that the professors gave us had like a 500 millisecond startup, which is really annoying. I'm pretty sure they just had a sleep in there. Keel -9. Anyway, I hilariously over-engineered school projects while drunk. It's just a typo, bro. Yeah. Memory manager. Yeah, this was, what was this one? This wasn't the thread scheduler. Was this the oh, I don't even remember what this was. I think this was a memory allocator. But anyway, I wanted to show you this pluckable queue. The idea behind a pluckable queue is a queue that you could remove something from the middle in 01. So, as long as you had a reference to the actual queue item. It's basically a doubly linked list with a way to kill nodes in the middle. We use this for our cache, I think. Cache? Had you been using Roost? Well, yeah. Why isn't there getting beer? Yeah, true. Fuzzes are amazing. Well, my fuzzer was just like, let's just generate a bunch of nonsense that we can validate and verify. And it happened to be very good at finding what we needed. Keep hearing you say something else. The fuckable queue? Yeah, line up right here with my friend class, the fuckable queue. I always felt that friend class was like a very weird C++ thing. Like the idea that you, oh yes, this Widow Crash is my friend. Pizza says, why do you think it's better to squash merge rather than plain merging? When do you think? I say most of the time, so that you can represent a single atomic change as a single commit. It makes it slightly better for bisecting. Oh, you don't have commits that have things that fail. Keba says, at my university, the secure automated marker was replaced by a different one. One of the students broke out of the sandbox during the test programmatically and updated the score file so he got 100%. Yeah, I knew a bit too much about how the various graders work. I even wrote a grader. I didn't bother putting in security stuff there. The grader itself didn't actually determine the score, though. A post-processing script determined the score, so you still had to get things right. But yeah, it was not perfect. But many offensive security tools seem to be fancy fuzzers. Kind of. Squash merge greater than plain merge unless you're the sole maintainer. Squash plus merge or squash is the integration? Because squash is the integration is kind of annoying because you lose get branch dash dash merge and then someone's gonna be like, oh, you can run this big long command that it's the GitHub API and takes 20 minutes and figures out that they're unmerged. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. A nice simple thing that I trust and know how it works. Oh no, what is this clip? Oh no. Oh no. I don't trust my coworkers to have a single commit because no one likes to force push. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay. I agree with you. If you're in a situation where you don't want to teach people how to do the right thing, or you have enough people where the bottom of the bell curve is not going to be able to figure out how to do the right thing, then yeah, absolutely. Squash is like the best there. You need a soundboard with this. Bob, my widow friend. Bob, my widow friend. Or a stream notification. Oh, what if that's my follow notification? Bring my widow friend. Someone who's better with FFmpeg than I am. Isolate out that little bit, and we'll see how it sounds. Le Crescent is here. Hello. Hi, what soup? What soup? But who was soup? How you doing, Kicks? Good to see you again. Anyway, have you failed yet? Oh, it's still going. Back there's the little heckle streaming thing. Not A though, which is weird. It's weird. They must have changed how the build works, because before this was integrated in a different way. Webs. Lord Ira, hello, welcome back. How you doing? Doing fine, just woke up. Isn't it like 3 p.m. in Franchland? How have you just woken up? What time is it in Franchland? Oh man, I was hoping Google would know what I meant. It's what the fuck? Why are you just waking up? Well, I mean, fucked up sleep schedules can happen, I guess. Okay, anyway. Pop all these stack frames. Your mind is in Australia. So your mind is upside down? Okay, so let's talk about what I want to do with pre-commit. Pre-commit. Ugh. 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 The night shift? Yeah. Seriously. No. Oh. Right, I was playing around with stuff. Try around this first. Can do that. Do the thing. Mandraj. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave out the last 2 letters because I don't even know how to string that together. Mantra heap? That would make sense. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. To do, when are you? You know what? I might want to actually work on this instead. Huh. This seems more important. Nah, we'll work on the cool thing. Okay, GitHub It changed files in PR. Okay, so the idea behind this is basically have a matrix of Windows and Linux, and it will have one workflow, language test.yaml, and this will have a starter job, vars, job vars. And what this is going to do is it's going to determine the changed files and then determine which languages need to run. And then there's going to be a job which is test single language. And this is going to be matrixed by the needed languages, which is here. And then there's going to be a job which is the collector. And maybe this will be Windows, Linux, and Min Python and Max Python. Is that a bad idea? That feels like a bad idea. Right now we just test, I think we just test Min Python on Windows. We don't, do we have any version specific code in there? Word boundary. Ah, I forgot to do -L. Git grep dash little l. Sys.platform, sys.platform, okay, those don't matter. Sys.platform. There's platform. This executable. This is version info, but it's not conditional code based on version info. This is also version info, but it doesn't also matter. Okay, that one is not version specific. This is just platform. Okay, so there's nothing version specific here. Any min or max value always leads to an off by 1 error. What do you mean? I think we'll just do min Python here, rather than everything. Then there'll be a collector job which will be required, which will depend on all of these. So this will have depends vars. This will have depends test single language. I think that'll work. Jug with excluded ranges, yeah. Oh, I guess I should post that my video went live, shouldn't I? Probably. Did it go live? I don't know. Yes, it did. And it has a shit ton of views. What the fuck? Why? Get a shareable link. We got too late Twitter. But we do it off screen because I don't know, Twitter likes to show my fucking phone number. Alright. I made my first roost pull request. I'll walk you through a full issue to PR approach that I take and talk about various things I did to ensure success. Check it out. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, good enough. I'll also post on the. Oh. What are you? Oh, what have I missed? Oh no! Oh no! So the original plan was to go rock climbing at 2 p.m., which is why I started early. But now the plan is to go at noon. Well, if I were going to make noon, I would have to end stream within the next 10 minutes. What should I do, chat? This succeeded, though. So, the prediction is yes. Swamp Pointer says, if I force push to squash commits, is it bad? I do that all the time, so you're probably fine. I say go will be okay, but I want it. I'll just climb with them on Wednesday. What is this Dixord link? What does your heart tell you? My heart says to go climbing. Oh, did I not unmute this? TXJ Dub, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. It's unmuted. I don't know why I didn't. Weird. Good climbing, you can stream anytime. Kinda true. Maybe I'll stream later. I'll give you double stream today. Yeah, I'll go climbing. I'll stream later today. Deal? We'll get double stream. But let me push this first. And then we'll do that. Get the show this. Get the reset hard this. A poll? Oh, people have already said deal. I gave you a link to your new follow notification sound. Oh, okay. That's what's in the Discord. Okay. So we gotta do this quick. I have kind of enough time. I don't know why it doesn't remember this conflict. Get @u, get the rebase, continue, gbppq, export, get @u, refresh patches, get cherry pick Ubuntu jammy, get push origin head. In theory. And then I will re-trigger deadsnakes. Imagine if it was called deadsnakes. Should I abandon stream, go hug rocks? Kinda. I touched a rock and I liked it. I don't think the rock has cherry chapstick though. I don't think it works that way. Okay, so this was 3 hours ago. Has there been a commit to Python since then? Oh, there has been. Look at that. So we should be able to do rerun all yobs. Yes. Cool, sick, great, awesome. Have I tried? Have I tried what? Putting cherry chapstick on a rock? We're checking whether the rock has cherry chapstick. I mean, I have smashed my face into holds a few times. And there was no cherry chapstick there, so yeah. Early 1984, I deactivated any way to merge branches by squashing it on my repos. Oh, by the way, I'm out of disk space, so I was supposed to set these up yesterday, but I have some new SSDs. I got 2 different types because someone said I should get 2 different types. But yeah, I need to do a bunch of like data management that I have been deferring. But yeah, okay. We'll work on this later then. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna wrap us up for today. Well, it's wrapping us up for stream 1 of 2. Assuming I follow through on my promise. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. So subscribe there if you're interested in learning the learnings. Yeah, something like that. I also have a second channel, which is where I put my stream VODs. They no longer go up on Twitch because of DMCA. So if you go to youtube.com/@anthonywritescode-vods, that'll get you to the VODs channel. Also, there is now a VODs command, which explains this. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/codewithanthony. The other is the Discord, which you are free to join and come hang out with us. It's a nice little fun Discord. There's a programming beginner channel if you want to ask programming questions. And then there's a bunch of other fun social channels as well if you just want to hang out and shoot the shit. But thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.